Dr. Crystal Bryce, Ph.D. doctor. My mom's always like, go get your Ph.D. I have my MBA. And because she really wants me to have that doctor title. And I had sworn off of school after my MBA, but I might go back and see. But honoring you for being a doctor and the Associate Dean of Student Affairs at the University of Texas Tyler School of Medicine and a Director of Research at the Shine Hope Company. And thank you for being here to share your perspective. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. As Zoya said, I'm a researcher. Perfect. There we go. Awesome. Better. I'm a researcher by training, and I study hope. Not squishy hope, but hope as a scientific construct. Scientifically, we define hope as a cognitive motivational skill that is teachable. When we think about hope scientifically, it's not the same as how we often hear it used in everyday conversations, like, I hope I win the lottery, or I hope I have a good day. Those examples are actually optimism. Those are positive feelings or thoughts about outcomes without any action. Scientifically, hope is focused on goal attainment and the tangible actions someone takes to actively identify their goals, the ways they can reach their goals, and their ability to use those routes they've identified. When we study hope, we focus on the individual and their active pursuit of goal attainment. Researchers have looked at the role of hope across the lifespan, and higher hope has been associated with better academic achievement, higher GPA, better self-esteem, more self-worth and life purpose, as well as lower levels of depressive symptoms and anxiety. My research focuses primarily on early adolescence through college-age students, and I want to highlight a few important things that we found in our research. First, we tend to see a dip in adolescent hope when they transition from middle to high school. What's interesting is during the 8th grade year, students show a noticeable decline in their hope, and then in 9th grade, we start to see that hope increase again. This is a trend that's been replicated across different countries. And I think this really highlights an important point, which is that this is a predictable developmental period where kids need to have additional tools in their hope toolbox to help prevent that decline. And we can give them those tools. Researchers have shown that we can successfully use interventions to teach students hope skills. What's even better is if we can teach those skills to students, they can use them as they face obstacles throughout their life, because it's inevitable that everyone will set a goal and face an obstacle along the way. When faced with those obstacles, interventions that teach hope can help kids and adults figure out how to overcome those obstacles and reroute to find a different path to pursue their goals. Second, in some of my work with college students, we found that hope is an important promotive factor for retention. We had a study of first-year college students whose high school academics were average or above average, and they were more likely to continue into their second year of college if they had higher hope. In another study, we were able to actually pilot a 10-week hope course that taught students important hope skills. And those who completed the course had a significant increase in their hope levels from the beginning to the end of the semester, whereas those who were in the control group and didn't complete the course didn't show any significant increase. I got to teach that class, and I can tell you anecdotally, I saw the students develop over the course of the semester. The intervention served two purposes. One, it helped them learn to identify ways to support their own well-being by teaching them approaches to managing stress and ways to identify their happiness habits in their pursuit of goals. And two, it was a shared experience with their peers. I watched their relationships grow, and by the end of the semester, someone even said to me that they initially only took the course because they needed a 1-credit elective, and they ended up making new friends who they trusted and could talk with. It may be anecdotal, but it highlights the importance of having a support system in making decisions and overcoming obstacles. Lastly, we've begun to further investigate the importance of a strong supportive network. Many researchers have talked about the importance of having individuals who can support you in promoting hope. And we've been able to show that this is indeed supported by the data. In our sample of middle schoolers, we saw that those who had a close, positive relationship with their teachers had higher levels of hope. I've only covered some of the work that I and others have done, but there is still so much more to do. What we have to continue is our research to help everyone understand that hope is a cognitive motivational skill that is not only malleable, but it can be taught to anyone. And although I've touched on the research that has taught hope to youth and college students, many others, teachers, physicians, business owners, medical students, caretakers, can benefit from learning hope skills. Research helps us measure and understand the profound impact that hope can have on all of these individuals. And it helps us refine interventions that promote hope not only for the individuals themselves, but also allows them in turn to teach hope to the many other populations with whom they work, which ultimately cultivates a network of